Every morning in 10 a.m., all of my unread emails from yesterday are being sent to my agent. This agent has all of the context about my business, my personality and tone. It is straight away analyzing the email and sending me via Telegram if I have to ignore, respond, and how this email would help me. So we can see straight away the summary of the email. Alex wants his email to be automated and sorted. Inside, we can see this is a potential lead interested in email automation. So in 1 minute, you can see straight away if this email is useful for you or not. And here is the draft. And for the response, just one click, and you can see the full response email that will be sent and how it could help us. So our business, I can say just approve, submit, and straight away in 1 minute, we have replied to our potential lead and they get this message. This is the response our agent gave. Straight away, hi Alex, it is writing the email, sending links, and also it is labeling this email as opportunity and replied by agent. So we can know that this email has been replied by our agent. And if you want to get this workflow straight away, you can go to the free community and download it. And also you can join 7-day AI Assistant Challenge. Links in the description. Let me walk you through this workflow node by node now. Let's open a new workflow. So when you get on your PC, you just have to open your new workflow, go to the community, and find the latest post of my latest video, or go in the classroom, and here on YouTube Video Vault, you can see the date of the video. Straight away go, and next to the video, you can see the file. Straight away download the template, and then come here, click on the 3 dots, and click import from file, and then you can import first the zero inbox in 3 minutes. Open the workflow. Here you can see, just set up your Google credentials. I'm gonna attach here a video that you can see how to set your Google credentials. You are choosing operation get many. You have to click return all, so to get all of the emails. You turn off simplify because you have to get the full email text. Then you can click the options and say include spam and trash as well. And for read status, you can choose unread email only or unread and read emails. I choose unread emails only. And here for received after this filter, I'm gonna attach this expression down in the description, so you can just copy and paste it here. So this turns the date and time into this format where it shows the date with separate with T, then the time, and separate with Z. So this is the working format for Google. And these are the settings for Gmail. After that, we say execute workflow. And here we have to choose our Telegram agent. But what we're going to do, you have to click create new sub workflow. And when you create it, here you just close it, delete these. And then what you're going to do is import from file. You're going to import the second part, the Telegram agent. So open this file and you're going to straight away import your Telegram agent. And then what you have to do is go to check. Here everything will be set. We are setting here the subject, sender, body, message ID, and the email address. So these are going to be the fields that we will map from the previous workflow. So when we input this, you can straight away save. On this workflow, you're going to see Telegram agent 2, and you will see the workflow inputs here. And then from get messages, if you run your get messages, you have to map headers, the subject here, sender name here, the body of the message is this text, just drag and drop it, is this message ID, drag and drop it. And for email, it's this email that says from value address, and you drag and drop it. And then attempt to convert types. And here on the mode, we choose run once for each item, and then we say wait for sub workflow completion, turn it off. Here you can see the add option and turn it off. Because when you turn this off, all of the emails are going to be sent to this sub workflow, and for each email, this wait node is going to wait separately. Otherwise, it's going to wait for one, and when you execute it, it's just going to answer to one email, and that's it. And this workflow is already complete. Now what you can do in order to test it, you just click this delete, So you can see that when execute another workflow, we have to get our information here. How are we going to do that? This one item, we're going to execute it once. And now this send the information to our sub workflow. And when you come to the sub workflow, Telegram agent, click executions and you will see the data coming in. Click copy to editor. And then what you will see when executed by another workflow, when you click it, you can see the sender, subject, message, everything is going to be here. Straight away pinned from the previous workflow. And then what you have to do, if you import the workflow from my template, everything is going to be set up. But what you have to set is your OpenAI credentials. Here, create your credential. You can check out the video that I'm showing how to do that. Here on the email opportunity, you just drag and drop the subject, sender, body, and the email address of the person. So the agent can know email data. You say require specific output format, turn it on. And then on the system message, you click expression and you have to copy this full system prompt, which is included as well next to the template. So basically what we say is you are my strategic email agent. You are an expert email analyst and assistant who manage my inbox with strategic focus. You can just stop, pause the screen and screenshot it and copy it. I'm going to move it a bit down and you can copy this as well. Your tone and writing style and etc. Here, this part, where is the personalization? On your template, these are going to be variables. So you have to fill about you, what is your business, what you are doing, and etc. It's going to be if an email helps my current goals, prepare a reply. If it's neutral, summarize briefly. If it's distracting, mark it as ignore. So it will know and will not make a draft. And your tasks, these are the tasks of the email assistant. To understand the contents and etc. And here on the JSON, we are given just the output format. And here are the guidelines. And then what we do on the structured output parser, here we have the same JSON output format, which we have here on the system prompt. So the agent can know every time to output a draft, how it might help us, email address of the person and summary of the email, so we can map them later. And then on the Telegram note, you have to put your credentials or your Telegram bot. Resources message, send operation, you choose send message, and for chat ID, choose your chat ID on Telegram. How you can get your chat ID? You just have to go and create a new workflow. And in this new workflow, just put Telegram trigger on message. And here, choose the bot that you're going to use and execute the step for test event. And now go to your bot in Telegram and just text something and send it. And now, as you can see, straight away, you can see your chat ID. You can just copy it, come to your Telegram agent and paste it here. And that's it. And you can delete this workflow. And then on the Telegram message, what we are doing here, you click expression. And here we are mapping from, this will be the email address where we can get it from the email opportunity agent. Let's run it and see the result. So this is the email address. We are mapping it here. How it might help us in the insight, we are dragging and dropping it there. And click here to respond. Here, now I'm going to show you the trick how you're going to do this mapping. Because if you don't have the wait note in proper format, this is not going to work. And this is the summary of the email. You just drag and drop it from here. Reply markup is none. Here on the add fields, append n8n attribution, turn it off. And parse mode, just do HTML. That's it. Now, let's send the message. Let's pin this. And now on the wait note, you have to go and select on form submitted. And when you select on form submitted, you're going to see the form title, which we will map email from. And then we will map this from the beginning. We will click when executed by another workflow, and we will get this from this email. We will drag and drop it here. And then how it could help us. So on the form description, it will straight away say how this email can help us. Then we will drag and drop this straight away from the agent, how it might help us. We'll drag and drop it here. And form elements, we will just put a draft element. We will make it a text area. And for the placeholder, because we want to see what is the draft of the agent, on the placeholder, we will drag and drop the draft, which is going to come from the email opportunity evaluator agent. And then we will see on the form, as I showed you, what will be the draft message of this agent. And one more field will be response. We will say radio buttons, and you have to put radio button label approve, later, and ignore, which are going to be 3 options that you can choose. And here you have to turn on wait limit time, because, for example, after 45 minutes or 1 hour, if you didn't click the link and answer this email, it's going to just turn it off. And go and turn off append n8n attribution as well. So in order to use this wait note, because you can see that this wait note is after this Telegram message. So how you're going to map it? It says here, this form URL will be generated at runtime. So when the workflow is running, this link is going to be generated, and it can be referenced with the execution resume form URL variable. You copy this, go to the previous node where you want to send it. So for our case is here. And when you paste it, you have to put it into the curly brackets. And that's it. And you can see that it's going to be filled in the execution time. So in every execution, this link will be sent to ourselves via Telegram. And this node will wait until 45 minutes passed, or we respond with the buttons. And that's it. Let's test it now. Our workflow hasn't started. Let's start the workflow. Let me get an email which has a reply. Now, let me send this email to ourselves again. I have sent an email which looks like an opportunity. So let's run and see how the workflow is going to run until the wait node. Let's execute the step. We have 2 emails which are unread, and they are straight away sent to our Telegram agent. Let's see the executions, and you can see that they are waiting. One of them has the draft, and the second of the email doesn't have any draft because it's from Gumroad. Let's go to Telegram and see now how they look. One of the emails is the confirmation that I've got just now. So we're gonna click here, and we just say ignore, submit it, and that's it. And now you will see that one of the executions that is waiting is going to be succeeded. And the other one is waiting. Now let's click the respond, and you can see straight away here, we can see the draft that your agent has written. And how it could help us, this email is lead showing interest in email automation, aligning with building client connections and community growth. Straight away you can see that you have to answer to this email. If you like the draft, you can just click approve, submit it. And now you can see here, it's going to start running, and it's going to go reply to the message and add label. You can see that. Let's copy to editor. In our wait node, it has waited for our form submission to be filled, and you can see straight away response, submit that from production. And then here on the switch node, we are dragging and dropping the response here, because we are checking if the response is ignore or if the response is approve, and if the response is later. And then we just say convert types where required, and for output names, I'm just copy and paste them here, so you can see straight away with the emojis here, ignore path, approve path, and later path. And here on this one we have approved, so we can see that it is going. And we are choosing Gmail node, message, and operation is reply. And message ID, we are dragging and dropping the message ID from when executed by another workflow, because this was the input that we are sending into the sub workflow. We drag and drop the message ID here, so it can know to which message to reply. Email type is HTML, and here we are just dragging and dropping from the email opportunity evaluated the draft. And on the options, we remove again append n8n attribution, and sender name, you just put your name, and that's it. And on labels, for using these labels, you have to, prior to sending this email, you have to go to your email, and here on label, just click plus sign and create the labels that you want. And then when you create the labels, then you can come here and choose from the labels that you have created in order for this Gmail note to use them. And we will say add label to message ID, so we will know the message. And for this one, because we are replying to it and it's an opportunity for us, we say label opportunity and replied by agent. And let's see, this is the reply from our agent. This is our inbox, and this is how our agent replied to this lead, and straight away tagged as opportunity and replied by agent. It is doing really good. In order to build the other parts as well, now I'm gonna show you one trick. We don't have to go and fill the form and run it again. We just pin everything up to here, and now on the switch node, we can, now on the wait node, we can just go and edit it. Instead of approve here, we're gonna just copy later, and we will say later and save. And now when we run the switch node, it's gonna go to later. And now we can drag and drop the message ID again from when executed the workflow. And for label, we just marking it as a later email. And here we can see on later, there are no emails because I haven't marked any of them. This way you can, without running the workflow 10 times, you can just edit this field again. Now we have one more path, which is ignore. Just copy ignore, and instead of later here, just put ignore, save it, and run the switch node. Everything else is pinned, and you can see it goes to ignore. And this way you can build your workflow from beginning to end without running it 10-20 times. Let's bring the Gmail node here again, mark the message as read, and we are just marking the message ID here again from the beginning of the workflow. Just drag and drop it. So it is marking that our message is read. And then for the label, we used @label operation and label junk. Because if the email is not relevant for us, we're gonna just put them into junk so we can know that they are not important. And this is the full workflow. You just save it, rename the workflow, remove all of the pins, save, and you have already built your 0 inbox in 3 minutes workflow, which will run every morning on your chosen time. If you choose earlier, if you choose later, just change this time. And it will get all of the emails from yesterday till today. It will go summarize them, tell you the insight if they are valuable for your business or not. And with one click, you can respond to them, either ignore or change them later. And this will help you to zero your inbox in 3 minutes every morning, which will save a ton of times to you. And also will kill the decision fatigue that you're going to have when you see an email, what to respond to it, how to respond, what to write in the email, and etc. This will be handled. All of these will be handled by the AI agent. The only thing that you have to do is to come to the system message of the AI agent and fill this personalization data. There are 6 points, so you have to fill it personally for you, and you will be good to go. So this is the workflow overview, and here are the steps how to build this. I'm gonna attach this document just next to the video in the free community, so you can just go and get it. This is for Notion. And here are all of the steps and everything that you have to fill. This and the system prompt is included in the end of this document. You will see everything. The common mistakes and fixes are empty Gmail data. You have to check if the plain text output field, if it's coming or not. You do not feed HTML because it's gonna spend your tokens. Telegram buttons not responding, wrong bot token maybe, or missing inline keyboard. You don't have to use inline keyboard if you're not using the buttons with it. JSON parsing error you can get. This is why you use AI and autofix JSON. And your mini win assignment for today is run the workflow once manually in Telegram, approve or ignore 2 emails, and please make a screenshot of your Telegram AI summary and post it under the win section in the community. This is the caption template that you can use. I'm gonna be really happy to see your results. And again, you can download the system prompt template and you can join the 7-day AI challenge for free in our free Skool community. And if you want a course with 6 modules and 38 lessons to start from zero to start build workflows with assignments and plus live calls every week, you can join Muro AI Academy as well. And this is the workflow in the mermaid format, as I really like to do and show this. It's because it's really visual and good looking. And here is the system prompt with the placeholders that you have to fill. So you can just copy and fill it and copy it into your agent. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next video. Thank you.